Ready, go! Here we go! Cut, cut, cut! Set, go! Set, hut! Set, go! Jackrabbit! Ringo! Ringo! Ready, ready! Here we go! Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go, set! Ready! Here we go! Belly stutter! Rita! Rita! And go! Set!
I'm only gonna be able to carry it so far.
Down! Legs! 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 Get set! Lizzie! Lizzie! Hot!
Ooh, he's
Hey! Cut it! Cut it! Set hot! You gonna like this!
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Terrapins offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Craven. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to...
There he goes! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Give to the back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Right down the gut of the field. The 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get...
He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
He'll bring it out. And the ball is loose on the return.
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in there.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pulls it in. It's Craver. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in the...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And a sack! All the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed over the middle, it's Craver. And he's dragged down. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got him in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Handoff from the gun. He's loose at the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To throw, it's Washington. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass. It's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
Touchdown, Illinois! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Craven. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Newton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Maryland! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Howard. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to the running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing.
Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Newton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. Let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man, it's Sanders. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Set. Ready.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to